Page 170, number 55, determining revenue. The per unit price P in dollars of a popular toy when X units in thousands are produced is modeled by the function the price is equal to 12 minus 0.025x. The revenue in thousands of dollars is the product of the price per unit and the number of units in thousands produced. That is, revenue equals the number of units times the price, which gives you X times 12 minus 0.025. Now what I want to point out here is that this is a quadratic equation. If we were to distribute the X, we get this equation. We're supposed to state the dimensions of a viewing window that shows a graph of the revenue model for producing 0 to 100,000 units. So what you can do is in your calculator, put in the equation, and I have it under Y1 here. Let me clear out the last thing I did there. And so there's the equation. And then when I look at this and I set up a window, the graph looks like this. I'm probably going to have to reset up the window because I used this last for a scatter plot. So let me hit zoom and then fit. When that comes up, zoom, and then choice 0 here says fit. So it'll kind of set the window for you. And this isn't going to be the best window. Uh-oh. That's a linear equation. Let me double check my equation here. No, it's good. So you notice that the graph is not showing the whole parabola. So if I hit trace here, I can kind of see where I'm at. And I'm going to have to be pretty large. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set my window from 0 to, it says the units are sold in thousands. So let's say about 1,000 thousandths would be a good window. That's pretty good. So I'll go from 0 to 1,000, see what I get. If it's too large, I'll just back it off and count by hundreds. And then the Y's I'm going to do from 0 to about, let me do 2,000. Because I think that number is going to be bigger. And again, I'm going to count by, whoops. So screwed that all up. So this I want to leave 100. This I'm going to make 0 because we're not going to have any negative numbers in the part we want to see. This I'll make 2,000. And then I'll count by 100. And now when I hit graph, oh, that wasn't too bad. I think I'll leave it like that. That's pretty good. So I can see here what it looks like. So I'm going to put that down as my window. So state the dimensions of viewing window. So for the X, I'm going to go from 0 to 1,000. And then the Y, I'm going to go from 0 to 2,000. Now if I wanted, I could change the window a little. Like I could change the X scale to only go by 100s, and then change this by 10. And then the graph would look a little slightly, actually no, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, so let me just put that back the way I had it. I think I like the window just the way it was. That was pretty good. Okay, now I want to know, next, how many units should be produced if the total revenue is $1 million. So now I need to go on my graph and find out where $1 million is. So I'm going to hit trace, and unfortunately you can't directly trace a Y value. So I can see here that when my cursor, get it on the screen here. Where is it? I think it's too far. I'll go back because my Y values are negative, so I must have gone too far. There it is. So I want to be about 1 million. So that would be at 1,000 here. So that's not too bad. I could also find the vertex and find out how much I am there as well. So there's one place. So that's about 372 units. It's a million. I could refine the X a little bit by typing in like, let me do 372.665. I searched for this earlier, so I found it. So that's about as close to a million units as I can get right there. And then on the other side, there's going to be a point directly opposite it. Since it's on a symmetrical graph, I could also type in 107.335. I think that gets me pretty close as well. So you can see that's the point that's directly across. So those will be the two amounts of units. So I'm going to say at 1,007,335 units and 372,665 units. The revenue is about $1 million.